Okay, I guess we could start now. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a closer look at IEEE, where you'll get to learn something new about IEEE from the experts themselves. Even if you already know about IEEE, we believe you'll gain something new today, and you'll learn more about it from the experts. Before starting the event, we'd like to thank everyone here for taking part, as well as thank all the student branch community partners and IEEE Jordan SAC. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now pleased to launch the event with a talk from Professor Ahmed Hassan, Chairman of the IEEE Egypt section and Vice President of the Egypt University for Informatics. Welcome, Professor.
Thank you, Neda. Thanks to Ahmed and IEEE Arab Academy for Science and Technology for hosting this meeting. And I would like to thank our honorary guest today, Abdullateef for accepting this invitation. I would like just to say for everyone, Ramadan Kareem. Thank you for coming today, and thank you because you made many dreams of us a reality. Yesterday, I got the opportunity to sign about 15 requests for awards for Region 8 student activities. And this is the result of every one of you. This is the result of Shaima, Saja, Ahmed, Catherine, and every one of you. The last week I was in Bucharest, and I got a nice plaque for Egypt section as recognition for hosting Region 8 meeting in October 2022. This was also a result of your efforts in the registration team and the transportation team, and as a result of the Egyptian Student and Young Professional Congress, you made its a result of meeting the leadership of Region 8 when they arrived to Cairo last May 2020. And many of the volunteers from the students' body came from all over Egypt. Everyone from the director to the secretary to the treasurer of Region 8 were all surprised why people are coming from 700 kilometers just to spend 10 minutes with us or 15 minutes with us. So they were very generous and spent 2 hours with all of you. And we had a nice dinner together. So I would like to say thank you for every one of you, because you are the ones who made Egypt section as vibrant as it is now. This is a result also for the mentorship we got from all the leadership of Region 8 and from our friends in Region 8. One of these most important, not only friends, but brothers, is Abdullateef. I met him several years ago, and we worked together for several occasions. In addition, he was the one who invited me to ISV, or IEEE Smart Village, in which I met hundreds of African volunteers, and I presented first what is called the Joint Student and Young Professional Congress with Tanzania and Sudan, which is extended to be the North Africa Student and Young Professional Congress, which is going to be organized in Egypt University of Informatics next August. So I'm just here to say thank you for every one of you, because without what you are doing every day, we would not have reached this stage. Thank you, everyone. Ramadan Kareem for all of you, for all of your families. Thank you, Nada. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Professor Ahmed, for your wonderful speech, and Ramadan Kareem to you too, and to everyone here. We're grateful we got to learn a glimpse of your experience. And now, everyone, let us welcome our speaker for a closer look at IEEE session, Abdullateef Aliyu, Chairman of the IEEE Region 8 SAC.
All right, thank you very much, Nada. And let me say a very big thank you to my very good friend, Professor Ahmed, and every other one that have invited me here. So just some rules. Please, I would like to take it very slow and steady so that you all understand, but just confirm you can hear me very well. Can you all hear me with a show of hands? Okay, excellent. So we'll just go straight into it. And I'm happy to be here, and Ramadan Mubarak to all of us. And I will speak a little bit of Arabic. I'll say, 𝗃𝗏𝗆 How you all doing?
نحن بخير نحن بخير.
MashaAllah. So just confirm if you can see my screen very well. We're going to have fun. I promise you that. And we'll just go straight into the presentation. So trying to put up my slides and confirm if you can see it very well. So can you see my slide? Is it loading yet?
Yes, we can see it.
We can see it clear.
Yeah, in full screen? Okay, good, excellent. So I'll be discussing about IEEE this afternoon, and also some of the benefits for some of our members, not necessarily students, but I'll talk a little bit on what IEEE stands for, the history and how we have come to be, and some important opportunities. So this is who I am. Can you confirm you can see my About Me page? Can you confirm see About Me page?
Yes, we can see it clear.
Okay, excellent. So I just summarize the person that I am, and deep down there you can scan to connect me on LinkedIn to know a little bit details about what I do and stuff. So just like Nada and Professor Ahmed said, I currently chair the IEEE Region 8 student activities, and I'm one of the OPCOM members. And we have 3 vice chairs as part of the OPCOM committee for the region. And also, I'm a senior vice president with IDH. And before I become the senior VP, I founded what they call the Smart Village African Working Group, where we have about 44 African countries already in there. And I want to invite all of you to also be part of that big community. Because of time, I won't like to go through all these, but I've held several volunteering roles within IEEE, and I'm still volunteering. So when you hear IEEE, what comes to mind is because you need to know that an organization exists as one of the biggest technical professional organizations globally, and it has a mission to foster innovation and technological excellence for the benefit of humanities. So forget about which locality you are or what you're going through. What IEEE stands for, which I'll be explaining in detail, is just fostering innovation, technological excellence to benefit humanity. People like you, your neighbors, your community, your family and friends. And they do this through what? Through conferences and congresses. Dr. Ahmed did mention about North African SIP, Student and Young Professional Congress, that will happen in your great country. Is a place that we'll always look forward to visit. And it's going to be another opportunity for you to meet other professionals as well. And how, again, we come out with respective publications, either through journals, through magazines, which you read, spectrums, in IEEE Potential, which is one of the magazines that's designed for, various OUs within IEEE. You have industry standards. All of you are aware of the 802.11, 802.3 standards. All are all IEEE standards, because without those standards, we cannot actually structuralize a lot of things. And even through pre-university educations, we have STEMS program, which I'll be discussing in details. But all in all, what's the main vision? The vision is to extend technical professionalism everywhere globally, and to be universally recognized for the contributions of technology, which we're doing. And we'll be discussing in details in the coming slides. So what does IEEE, who are IEEE members, and what is the meaning of IEEE, which I'll be discussing later. So as it is now, IEEE members, basically you see the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, but not only engineers are members of IEEE. So you have people in the medical professions, you have people in the computer sciences, you have mathematicians, you have people that are into medical devices and applications. They are all members of IEEE. So it's not only for engineers, but let me say it's an institute for engineers and everybody else, which you can see here. So basically, it's more than, so don't say you have to be an engineer to be a member of IEEE, but we open our hands to people from everywhere. So it's Institute of Engineers and everybody else, and we do what? Inspire people with energy, enthusiasm, and experience. So how did it come about? How did it all started? So it's go way back 1884. So we all know Thomas Edison, Graham Bell. These are one of the two major founding fathers of our great institution today. So way back 1884 is referred to as American Institute of Electrical Engineers. And in 1912, the Institute of Radio Engineers were also formed, and both these two great institutions merged to become one institution in 1963. So who can tell me how many years is IEEE? Some will argue that it's 1963 to 2023, and some will argue that no, you have to start ever since it was founded in 1884. So you can know how old this institute is. But we have opened our hands for other people to actually become members. So what does it stand for today? So it's a body vision of its founding fathers to continue and applying the respective things that happen within it to challenge of today's and tomorrow. So we have places with earthquake, we have underserved communities, we have communities that are not doing quite well. So our institution is actually looking into how to address all these major concerns. One of the focus of the IEEE president this year is climate change. What are you doing in your locality to combat climate change? So looking at IEEE at a glance, we have more than 400,000 members. So depending on the time of the year you're checking the data, it do fluctuate. We have members, and within our members, we have what we call the 39 technical societies. Within it, you have the IAS, you have the PES, you have the COMSOC, that's the Communication Society. You have PELS, you have IAS, you have so many of them, counting up to 39 of them. So we're spread across globally. So we have about 160 countries that are there represented. And you have annual conferences that happen a minimum of 1,600, every year. You have technical documents, papers from professors, from professionals, from various institutions that also, technical publications. You have 170,000 plus cited, periodically, depending on where you're getting it from. So I'll be discussing about the concept of the MGA, that's the membership and geographical area, the mission and vision, what it stands for. It's basically ensure quality member opportunity through continuous engagement of its members. So I'll be explaining to you in terms of the structure what MGA stands for. And its vision is basically to inspire, enable, empower, and engage prospective members within IEEE. So now, this is the governance structure that has. You can look in the middle and see that the core of IEEE as an organization is actually its members. Yourself being the members of IEEE, you actually are the #1 priority in terms of our institutions. So we have you as the people that takes the decisions, although these people are represented in forms of the boards. So you have the boards of directors, and this board of directors actually emerges from either the membership and geographical activities, which is the MGA, or you have the technical activities, which is the tab. You have the publication service and products boards. You have the educational activities boards. You have the standards, and you have another board of directors, which is the IEEE USA. So under all this is that the regions are actually under the MGA, and the connecting point between the MGA and the technical activities are the respective chapters that you have. So you have the chapters, and also you have the student branch chapters. So looking at the MGA structure itself, you'll be discussing about the region that falls under MGA. So let's say, for example, now, which region is actually falls under the MGA activities. Then under the region, you have what you call the areas, and some of this area turns out to become the councils. And you now have under the region, you have the section. So in the sections, you have the Egypt sections, you have Tunisia section, you have Poland, UK and Ireland section. So in our region, we have about close to 59 section as well as, so we have close to let's say approximately 59 plus countries that we're looking into. So under sections, you have your respective student branches, you have the affinity groups, which I'll be discussing. Under the affinity groups, you have the young professionals, you have the women in engineering, you have the consultant networks, you have the site. I hope most of you are members of IEEE site. And also you have the communities. So these communities are, many of them, you have the smart village, and so many communities like that. So if you look at the section, you have your colleagues that you are interacting with. And if you look at the global spectrum, you'll be talking about the chapters, how you interconnect. So this is the spread. You have region 1 to 10, region 1 to 6 being from the United States. You can see them close to 200,000 members. And we have region 8, we have close to about 77,000 plus members, and we have the largest coverage in terms of physical representations. So you have region 10, which is the Asia. You have about 100,000 plus, depending on the time of the year you're checking that data. So region 9 is the Canada. Region 9 is the Latin American, and you have the region 7, which is the Canadian part of our, membership. So in total, if you put all this data together, you're talking about 400,000 plus members. So talking about the councils and the divisions, you have about 10 of them which I've listed out here. I will not spend much time on this. You can actually find this information on the website. So you have about 10 divisions within IEEE. So these divisions comprises of several technical societies put together, and they are being coordinated that way. So membership resources, we have several membership resources which you can look, and you have opportunity as well. You have membership discounts. So I'll be discussing all these in details, and I hope most of you are aware that IEEE has an online TV station where you can catch up a lot of interviews with people. It's referred to as IEEE TV. And also you can as well put up your name for mentorship, and people can actually mentor you depending on your area of interest. So you have the normal thing of everyday thing, the Spectrum, which is a magazine that entails technological innovations and the trends on technology. And you have the digital library, which is the IEEE Explore, where members can access publications and journals. And at the same time, all conferences that is hosted by IEEE, you have that opportunity to publish in that space. Your IEEE Access, which is more like a publications of which you don't have to pay any fee to access it. It's free. It's there in the IEEE library. As far as you're a member, you are able to access all these documents. What about jobs? Yes, there's a site where you can actually check jobs on technical jobs that is available for you. And also you can see the industry that is hiring. And one interesting thing is you cannot think about continuous learning. So we have the IEEE continuous learning program, which you can access courses free for certain duration of. You have the resume lab. For most of you as students, you'll be looking at your next step in your career. And we have, IEEE has got a very, very good platform to address those concerns. So before you go for that job search or job hunt, you need to perfect your resume. So we have an online tool called the IEEE Resume Lab that can prep you in terms of your resume, your interview questions, what to expect, even go at the extent for you to design a cover letter, etc. This presentation of links, which I'll be sharing with you. And also the mentoring program, you can seek someone from the industry, from the academia to mentor you. And all these are available actually in IEEE. So I advise you not to sit back, but you should try to get involved, and you should connect with your section. I think Egypt section is very, very vibrant in terms of IEEE activities, as well as some other sections that are on this call. You should get involved, try to volunteer, because there's a difference between you being a member and a volunteer. A volunteer is that person that gives away his time to participate in the operations of IEEE related activities. So I'll ask you that you should try to be a volunteer and also be part of the team. So you have several networking events depending on your locality. You can arrange to have any kind of skill development program. So we have several opportunities which I've already put down here. We have the big one, which is the IEEE Foundation, where you can as well think about some successful programs that require funding, and you can put in a proposal, get in touch with them, and if it's something valuable, it becomes an initiative within IEEE. You have engineering, project and community service, the EPICS, which also form under the humanitarian. So you can look at this. You have the IEEE sites, and which is special integrals on humanitarian technology. Some of you are members already. If you are not a member, you can check it out. I think to be a member is actually free. You have the IEEE entrepreneurship space. We have the Regenerate Entrepreneurs, which is there, and also you have the Collaborative platform for you to do a lot of things. We talk about leadership training. Yes, there's an opportunity for you to attend one of these training. Recently, we from Region 8 SAC, we organized a training in Antalya where we have about 17 representatives from several countries, and they're able to come to participate in a workshop. So it's not only Region 8 SAC that does this, even with the membership development, they do have these kind of meetings, and some other OU within IEEE, and you can be part, might be, sponsored to attend this event. At the end of the day, you'll be given a certificate and all that. So these are the good news. So looking at our region this year, we'll be having what they call the cross-sectionals. The cross-sectionals are events for the students and young professionals as well as professionals, members to come together, have several workshops, network, and do several events within IEEE. So you have the North African Student Congress that's going to happen in Cairo. Congratulations to your section, and we look forward to be part of it. And also we have another one, which is the African Student and Young Professional Congress that's going to happen in Abuja, Nigeria. So we invite all of you to actually look for these announcements and also participate in any of these events. So you should stay tuned. Last year, we're in Tunisia, and it was an opportunity for people to come together. So the next edition will be in 2024, and what we'll be doing is that we will be announcing a call for proposals, and this call for proposal was evaluated, of which we plan to announce the winner of the next host of this event in August this year. So you should stay tuned and also plan to participate. So we have something interesting. For those of you that are students, if you don't mind, I will be sharing a QR code which I will advise you all to scan and also join in the discussion career services. So what we're trying to do is to be able to mentor our students from the age being in the university throughout their professional life, and also become the fellow member and expert. So if we try to all visit this platform, it's called the career platform. It's a Region 8 platform where you can ask real life questions with experts and professionals. So you can use your phone to scan this. It takes you onto that platform. And the interesting thing is the coordinators of this platform are also from your section, which is Muhammad Hamin. Is a very, very good volunteer with IEEE, and also is in charge of this career platform. So you can scan that. You can ask several questions that has to pertain to your career, to several events that you are not clear about, and they are able to help you give that data. So for the upcoming events and activities that I will advise you to be part of, we have the annual student paper contest. This year is going to happen in Turin, Italy. The finalists are already announced, and we have 5 finalists which will be presenting their papers at Eurocon 2023. So they'll be winning up to like $500, but all the expense for these authors that came out to become the finalists will be sponsored 100% to go to Italy. And also we encourage you from your section to please apply for the local student paper contest. So we look forward for your participation in that. So going forward, interesting thing is the awards. Just yesterday, the MGA Awards announcement was closed. I hope most of your student branches apply for that, and I wish you best of luck to win that. So very soon, what will be announced is the Region 8 set of awards. You can see many of them, from the Student Branch of the Year Award to the Student Branch Chapters of the Year. The Outstanding Site Awards will be given as well. We have the Women Engineering Affinity Groups Awards. So all these awards comes with certificates, and some of them come with monetary rewards to your respective OUs. So this is the award I was talking about that was recently closed just yesterday. I hope you all apply for that. So you have the Regional Exemplary Student Branch Awards. You have the Larry K. Wilson Regional Student Activities Awards. And you have the Darren Chunk Student Activities Awards, as well as the Outstanding Branch Counselor and also Branch Chapter Advisors Awards. So the results will be announced very soon, so you stay tuned. So looking at funding opportunities within some of our programs, which has to do with humanitarian, you have the community support programs. We advise you that when you see the call, which I'll be showing details of one of the call that is still open, you should try to participate. You have the upcoming hackathon as well. So all these are available, and we encourage you to be part of it and also apply, to these fundings. So you have the Connecting the Expert events, where they will come and discuss about respective things that is going on from an expert point of view. And interesting thing is the Humanitarian Congress also do happen, just like we have the Student and Young Professional Congress. We encourage you to get involved and also be part of it. So this is the new call that is open. It's actually still on to the April the 17th. So you have the HTB board and also the site projects call for announcement. You can as well submit. This application was open from 15th and is also going to close on the 17th. You have another call, which is from IEEE Consult in partnership with the HTB, deadline of April. And guess what? The community intervention project will be giving up to like 1,000 to like 300,000 USD for respective projects. So please look out and try to, put in your best to be part of it, and you should participate. So for the internet for all, it's actually about 12,000 USD that will be provided. That's not, you have to write your proposal well, and I hope you'll be able to win it. So I've summarized almost everything I discussed with the links. Here you have the student paper contest. You write to the potential, all these opportunities. You have the IEEE Extreme, which is a 24-hour programming contest. You have the IEEE Mobile Application Development Contest. You have the website. You have respective scholarships, opportunity, and even grants, sometimes up to the tune of 24,000 for those of you that want to go overseas for education. So these are all opportunities you can explore. We've discussed these awards. I'll just put in the links for you to read to them in detail. And honestly, before we go, I think we should have some fun. And before we take the question and answer session, I would like all of you to bring out your phone, you scan these codes, and if you can't scan, you can actually go to menti.com and you enter the code 33036748, and I would like to see how many people have joined so that we can have the quick fun, and we can now take the Q&A. So I've seen quite a lot of people already posting where they are from. I'll stop sharing my first screen and also share another screen so that we can continue, our session. So keep the feedback coming. I'm seeing them. Let me share my entire screen so that you can see the response that is coming in. We are seeing Egypt, Tunisia, Germany. All right, so keep them coming. Sudan. Yes, that's good. Jordan. I can't see anyone from Nigeria. So let's keep coming because we have some questions waiting. You 18 people already joined, which is good. The number of participation, most of them are from Egypt, followed by Sudan. Algeria is also on the call, which is very good. So I'll be asking some questions, and at least we should be able to give some important recognition to those persons because of time and for us to take other questions. Based on what I've presented, we also want to move forward with this. So please try to join. I want to ask you questions from what I've asked, and we're going to see those people that actually going to win it. So you have limited time. You have limited time. So let others join. Excellent. So now you have to answer very fast. This is my presentation. So just select one. And let's hope you're able to win it. Interesting. So 8 people out of everyone got it. Congratulations for those people that know it. And let's see. Let's go again. Let's see people that actually did very well and very fast. Okay, I can see that Haddad is leading. Congratulations, Haddad. Let's see again who is going to win the second one. I just have 2 questions to ask you before you ask me questions. Let's see. Yes. Now we are many of us. We're 32 of us, 34. Come on, let's take it to 40. Others people can join as well. 36. I want 40 people. 36. 33. Some people dropped out. Go. Okay. Let's see who will win the next question. It's going to be very interesting and simple as well. I just want to test your knowledge about who is IEEE president in 2021. Let's see. For those of you that are members, you should be able to know this. The current president, his name is there. The president in 2020, his name is there. So 2021 during the COVID. Okay. And so let's see those people that got. So I see we're having new champions and new winners. Okay. Thank you, Salah. Salah, overall, you did very well in terms of your answering. And with that, I think I put a stop to this presentation. Now I can take your questions. Thank you. I hope you had fun. All right, back to you, Nada.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much, Abdullateef. It was such an honor to have you with us today. We are grateful for the time you invested here to enlighten the young community more about IEEE's hidden powers, and we hope to keep learning more from your experience. Now, some of the Oh, or no one left comments. Okay. And finally, we hope to thank you all for being here with us today, and great thanks to Professor Ahmed Hassan for always supporting the IEEE community, and as well as Abdullateef Aliyu for his wonderful session and information. Thank you all, and good luck in your IEEE journey.
So let's take questions. Any questions we can answer? Maybe 2 or 3, then we can go and close the session.
Okay, everyone, if you have any questions, you could leave them in the chat. I think someone's asking about the website contest. Will it be happening this year?
Yes, it's going to happen. You stay tuned. It will be announced on our website.
Okay, and someone's asking for the slides you shared today.
So what's the next question?
Someone's asking for the slides that you presented today.
Yes, I'll share with Ahmed, and Ahmed is going to share with all of you, okay?
Okay, great. Does anyone have any more questions?
Oh, Rima from Tunisia, thanks for joining. Rima will be hosting the Tunisian Student and Young Professional Congress in December, so it's an invitation for all of you to also join as well.
Good luck, Rima.
Okay, so that makes it that it's an interesting session. People are clear, no question asked, and I would like to thank you all for joining, and it would be nice for me to connect with all of you. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn, and I can answer your question at any time. And I'm proud of you all that have put this together, and I wish you all the best. And let me say Ramadan Kareem again, and have a blessed iftar, and may Allah accept all your du'as, and see you all soon, inshallah. تقبل الله منا ومنكم. I mean, so great man, it's nice meeting you all. Back to you, Nada, and also Ahmad, and you have a wonderful time.
Okay, thank you again, Abdullateef. By the end of the session, we would love to have some final words from Professor Ahmed Hassan, the chairman of the IEEE Egypt section.
I would like just to say thank you to Abdullateef. You made a wonderful session, and the way of questions at the end was very interacting and very engaging. So thank you for bringing this up, and thank you for the knowledge and the information that will help our volunteers making more progress. Thank you all the volunteers who attended and people who are coming from other countries as well. Please convey our greetings to your people. Thank you, Nada, for hosting us. Thanks to Ahmed, and thanks to everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for attending. It was such a pleasure and a delightful session, and to many more successful IEEE journeys.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I think Ahmed made the group photo in the beginning, I think. So have a nice iftar, and تقبل الله منا ومنكم جميعا.
Bye-bye.
Bye.